Hello everyone, welcome to your next 7-day reading. So this reading is messages from Spirit for each zodiac sign for your next 7 days. These messages are timeless, so trust that they'll find you as and when you need them. Please remember to watch for your sun, moon and rising sign if that's what resonates with you. Thank you so much for joining me, for returning. For those of you that follow me, thank you so much. And if you're new here, welcome. I hope that you enjoy these messages and that they help you in your next 7 days. Let's get started. Hello Scorpio, welcome to your next 7 days. So we've got the overall energy is community. Where this is playing out or how this is playing out, we've got work. And then we've got the additional messages with the tarot. We've got the Hanged Man, the Fool and the Two of Swords. So let's have a look. Your overall energy is community. And the card says, imagine a community where everyone is taken care of. All food is grown locally, the earth is revered, and the natural flow of abundance is strong. We are alive at a time when we can bring this into our reality if we choose. Live where you love and share wholeheartedly. I feel, Scorpio, you get to choose. I'm just getting this sense that you get to choose. And it's almost like get clear on what you want because it's coming. And I don't feel that you kind of see the full extent of it. And this also, I feel, Scorpio, it's just not about you. I feel it's about those that you share your life with as well. You know, there's a sense here of definitely community in that, but there's this a sense here of shared resources. And I'm not quite sure how that's going to play out in your life, but I'm wondering if some of you are coupling up, some of you are moving, maybe to a smaller town, out of the city into a smaller town. Maybe some of you, whether it's more community minded, but there's a sense here of, I get the feeling that you'll be able to provide better for yourself and for those around you. And this can be as simple and as beautiful, Scorpio, as you planting a vegetable garden, and then you have an abundance and can give that to your neighbors, and it creates this community between you and your neighbors. You might find then that they might, you might give somebody, I don't know, if you have an excess amount of pumpkin, and they might make a massive pumpkin soup and bring you some back. And there's this sharing. I really feel this sharing. And there's a sense of having plenty and being able to give. Somebody might have plenty and be able to give to you. And I'm really, really drawn to live where you love. Live where you love. I wonder if some of you have been pining for a place. Maybe where you grew up, maybe somewhere that you visited, maybe somewhere where there is no reason for it except that you just feel connected to that place. And we have work, and the card says, I'm now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity and will provide. And I feel this connection with this card. I'm now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. You're giving in some way, Scorpio. And it has this really beautiful exchange energy to it. Like, people are not just going to take from you because you've got things to give or you've got enough to give. People will see the value in what you're giving and give back. And that can be things, Scorpio, like people willing to pay for your services, the price that you ask. People seeing the value, like if we go back to the story where you're giving people pumpkin, you know, they'll add value to it by making a beautiful soup or a pumpkin pie or something. And then pumpkin scones. Oh my gosh, I love pumpkin scones. And they'll bring you some and you'll be just like, wow. And there's effort on both parts, but it was done with so much joy in what you're doing that it didn't cost anybody anything. Nobody felt like they had to, they wanted to. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. This is when our work, and it doesn't just have to be like work as in your job, the way you earn a living. You know, it takes work to cultivate a garden and to grow those pumpkins. It takes work to make that pumpkin soup or those pumpkin scones. Work is anything that we put our effort into, our time into. And I feel that there's this, I just keep getting this beautiful exchange of energy. And I feel like you're forging relationships with people that also are doing what they love, that also have the time to do what they love. And it creates this really beautiful, abundant community. And I'm not saying that you form a community and you all live together, but it just creates this shared energy, this I just feel like those people that are around you, they're coming from the same place. They understand. And Spirit just said to me, you're all coming from a place of giving to give back, not giving to get. So those that give want nothing back, but those that receive want to give because they've got something in themselves that they'd like to give back. I mean, can you imagine if you're a beautiful, brilliant baker, somebody brings you a pumpkin and you think, I'm going to make pumpkin scones, and you just think, oh my gosh, I'm going to give them some because they're just going to love it. There's no, oh my gosh, I've got to do something with this pumpkin now. I better give them some because they've given it. None of that energy. It's this energy that, oh my gosh, just wait. I am a really good baker. Wait till you try. I'm going to make these with it. Oh, it's this shared, it's so loving. I'm feeling myself getting, I'm quite buoyant and getting carried away with that beautiful feeling. And there's this change of perspective. This hangman, I'm seeing him as if, wow, I didn't see that coming. You're not expecting anything in return. Scorpio, you've got an abundance of pumpkin and you don't want it to go to waste. So you're like, oh, hello neighbor, would you like some pumpkin? And they're like, oh yes, thank you. And then what flows on from that, I think has you seen your world a little bit different? Has you seen the world a little bit different? And has you seen you a little bit different? This exchange, this sharing. I don't know, it feels really beautiful. I'm not quite sure how this is playing out for all of you. Obviously not all of you are going to be growing pumpkins. But I really feel, and this can just be at work with your boss. You know, and they see your value. You don't have to ask for a pay rise. They come and offer it to you. And it takes a leap of faith. You take the first step, Scorpio. I feel you do what you're doing wholeheartedly. And your willingness to share. And coming back, thank you, Spirit. Spirit just brought me back to live where you love. This can be that. This can be taking that leap of faith. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Spirit also said you're not all moving. Some of you might be where you want to be. And you might just be beautifying, you know, making it suit you better. The journey might be renovating your home or making it more comfortable, making it more beautiful, putting your stamp on it. But this full energy, I'm seeing that leap of faith, that leap into changing things, trying new things, connecting with those around you, brings you to, interestingly enough, the Two of Swords. And this is kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing. This is like a wall's gone up. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit just brought me a message because I'm thinking to myself, oh gosh, Spirit, that's taken a real turn. Spirit's saying don't allow your leap of faith to frighten you into putting your walls up. You know, some of you might go, I know where I want to be, but no, I can't do it, I can't do it. This Two of Swords, because the swords are your mind. So Scorpio, don't allow your mind to talk you out of this beautiful energy. Some of you might just be going, oh my gosh, I'm getting to know my neighbors, and oh my gosh, you know, I never really ever wanted to get to know my neighbors because then, you know, we live next door to each other. So if anything goes sour, we kind of got to live next door to each other. So that's just an example. But there's something that's causing you to pull back. Live where you love and share wholeheartedly. For some of you, I think this live where you love is going to have you a little bit stumped because maybe you can't see how you're going to get there or how to get there. You got two major arcanas here. I don't think that's not for you to sort out. Don't worry about the whys, Spirit's saying to me. So Scorpio, why? Don't ask yourself why or how. I'm going to leave you with those messages, my friends. Love, light and blessing, Scorpio. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.